Lena was a bright and curious 9-year-old girl who lived in a picturesque village by the shores of a sparkling blue lake. The village was surrounded by lush green hills, and the lake's crystal-clear waters reflected the sky like a mirror. Every day, Lena would play by the water's edge, skipping stones, watching fish dart beneath the surface, and feeling the cool breeze on her face. She loved the lake more than anything and spent hours exploring its secrets. One warm afternoon, Lena ran to the lake as usual, her feet kicking up soft, golden sand. She dipped her hands into the water, letting the coolness wash over her fingers. But today, something was different. As she cupped the water in her palms, a shimmer of light appeared, and a soft voice called her name. Lena, startled, she looked around. The voice was gentle, like a whispering breeze, yet it carried a warmth that made her feel safe. Suddenly, right before her eyes, the shimmering light took shape, revealing a radiant water fairy. Her flowing silver hair sparkled like moonlight, and her wings shimmered with the colors of the rainbow. Tiny droplets of water floated around her like stars. Who are you?" Lena asked, eyes wide with wonder. "I am Naida, a guardian of these waters," the fairy said with a kind smile. "And I need your help." Lena's heart raced with excitement. "Me, how can I help?" Naida stretched out her delicate hand. "Come with me, and I will show you." Lena hesitated only for a moment before taking Naida's hand. In an instant, they were surrounded by a swirl of glowing water droplets, and before Lena could blink, they were no longer standing by the peaceful lake. Instead, they had stepped into a world that was dry and barren. The air felt heavy, and the land was cracked and thirsty. The once sparkling lake was nothing more than a muddy puddle. Trees stood lifeless, their leaves brown and brittle. Animals wandered weakly in search of water, and the sky, instead of being bright and blue, was covered in a dull gray haze. Lena gasped. "What happened here?" "This is the future," Naida said softly. "A future where water is wasted, where people forget its importance. Without water, everything suffers." Lena watched as a little girl in the distance turned on a faucet and let the water run while she played. In another place, people washed cars with gallons of water that rushed away into the ground. A man poured water onto the street, not realizing how precious it was. Tears welled in Lena's eyes. But they don't mean to waste it." "No, they don't," Naida agreed. "Most people don't realize how even small actions can make a big difference. But you can help them understand." Lena clenched her fists. "I will. I don't want this future to come true." Naida smiled, and in an instant, the glowing droplets swirled around them again. When they cleared, Lena found herself back at the lake, standing where she had been before. The water sparkled in the afternoon sun, and the trees swayed gently in the breeze. Everything was as it should be, but Lena was different now. She understood. Water was life, and every drop mattered. From that day on, Lena became the lake's protector. She taught her friends and family small but powerful ways to save water, turning off taps while brushing teeth, collecting rainwater for plants, and using only what was needed. Her village soon followed her example, and before long, everyone became mindful of how they used water. As Lena stood by the lake one evening, watching the sunset paint the water in shades of gold and pink, she felt a familiar whisper in the breeze. "Well done, little guardian," Naida's voice echoed softly. Lena smiled, knowing that she had made a difference not just for herself, but for the future of her beautiful lake and all the lives it touched. And so, the lake continued to sparkle, a reminder that when we cherish and protect nature, it will always take care of us in return.